welcome back. The shulker chests have already taken over my new villager trading hall, but it's fine. Everything's fine. I think I actually quite like the idea of having this villager trading area be a bit of a storage area as well, since we're going to have villagers trading things from all over the world, so we can kind of group things by the villagers that are trading them, and I think that might be quite cool. So I'm going to leave these shulkers here for now, and it is fully intentional. It is not a mess, so that it doesn't count. In today's episode, I am going to go and see if I can find a deep dark and an ancient city, because I would really like to get some swift sneak to go on my legs, and I've not actually been to a deep dark yet in survival mode at all in any world since it came out, because I am a scaredy cat. So I've decided today is the day that I finally have to face that fear, and I'm going to go and try and find an ancient city to explore. I have also been doing a bit of flying around in this trading area, kind of exploring the surrounding areas, because we obviously want this trading area to be kind of the centre of our world and where everybody comes to trade and kind of travels from other places. And I'd really also like to start building in the paths in this episode. So in order to do that properly, I kind of need to know where the paths need to go. So I've been doing a bit of kind of just general flying around and exploring, just figuring out where I want my paths to go, and we'll get on to building some paths a bit later in this episode as well. I'm looking forward to getting some more building done in this area. But before we start on too much building, let's go and find a deep dark to explore. I know that they spawn more frequently under mountains, and I think if we go this way, this is back north towards spawn, and I'm sure that there are mountains right by spawn, which I remember spawning by mountains. So I'm gonna check those out and see if we get lucky under those. Aha! That's deep dark. I found some deep dark, and I found some diamonds. Oh yes, we found one. That's an ancient city. I kind of want to take some of this skulk as well. I actually really like this block. I think it looks really cool, and I'm definitely going to build something with it at some point. But now is probably not the time. This is so cool. Okay, we got enough disc fragments to make the music disc. Yes. Okay, I think we've got plenty of Swift Sneak books. I filled up like 3 shulkers with loot. So I think I've got every chest, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna go now. I haven't died. I'm really proud of the fact that I haven't died. So I think I'm gonna just get out of here while I still haven't died. We're back. Let's add these shulkers to the growing shulker monster that is here. We managed to get quite a lot of good loot. And now I can put some Swift Sneak onto my leggings. There we go. Swift Sneak on our legs, which will make... Oh my gosh. This is so this is so good. This is so much faster. This is going to make building so much easier. So I actually managed to get 7 Swift Sneak 3 books, which is so many. I was genuinely not expecting to find this many. I thought I'd maybe get 1 or 2. And then a Swift Sneak 2 and 4 Swift Sneak 1s as well. So I've put Swift Sneak onto my legs already. I think I'm going to just put all of these other Swift Sneak. This is all from one ancient city. That's pretty good. I'm going to put all of these away in a chest here. I also got a couple of other enchanted books, which I will put away in the barrel above the villager that sells that, just so that it's organised and it's easy for us to find. Now I really want to get onto some building and get the paths and the roads built into this area, because they are quite important. They're quite an important part of this area, and I think it will be really helpful for us to be able to fill in all of the gaps between the paths once we have those paths in place. So let's go ahead and start getting some of these main roads in place. So I'm quite happy with how these roads have all turned out for now. It does still look quite plain because there's nothing filling in all the gaps, but that's fine. We're going to fill all of this in, and we needed to get these roads in place so that we knew where we could build all of the other bits and pieces in between the roads. And the other thing that I need to build is this iron farm, and I think I'm going to do that next. I'd really like to get a few market stalls in on this side of the area, like the swamp themed ones, but I want to put this in first just so I can see how much space it takes up and how much space I've got, because there's a bit of a gap here that I'd like to fill. I don't want it to be quite as big of a gap as this, but I don't know how big this is going to end up being. So I've collected up all of the things that I need for the iron farm, and I'm going to get the get the technical part of it done, I think, and then we'll decide how we're going to decorate it. There's one. Perfect. Follow me. That's it. In you go. Oh no! Okay, you are in. Yep, it's definitely working. Cool, so this is all working. Now we just need to get the collection system in here. I want to split out the iron and the poppies so that we can send the poppies into a compost and just collect the iron in a different place. So let's do redstone. Okay, collection system is done and it seems to be working. It seems to be sorting the iron from the poppies, and so we'll get bone meal collecting in here and then iron collecting in here. I will put a bunch more chests in because this is definitely going to get full very quickly, but it's done for now. But it does look incredibly ugly. It's just a box up in the air which just looks so bad. But now we know that it's working and we know how big it needs to be, we can get to decorating this thing. So I'm going to decorate this, build some kind of tower around it, and also start putting in some of the market stalls in this area and see if we can get this little corner of the trading area all built up. area of the villager trading outpost all complete. This is the swamp area, so we've got swamp villagers here, and we've used mangrove wood, and kind of red and green colours is what I've gone for in this area. And then each of the other areas will be a different wood, and they'll all be different colours, so it will start to look all patchworky. And we've got these little groups of chests with some decorations. We've got a couple of donkeys and mules over here who would have helped bring the things over, and we have a tent down here, which is where they are staying while they're in this area, while they're here trading. Yeah, I'm really happy with this area. I'm really happy with these banners and these lights as well, and I think that I'm hoping that they light it up enough so that things can't spawn, but I will need to figure out the spawning around here as well at some point and make sure nothing can spawn, because some things can still spawn, clearly. But yeah, I'm really happy with this area. I think it's turned out really nice, and we're going to continue with this theme throughout this whole area, so all of this empty space will be filled in just like this. I think I'll stick with the same design for these market stalls, and then I'll just switch out the colours and the wood types. I'm also really happy with this iron golem tower. The iron golems were escaping. There were definitely a few around here, but I can't figure out where they're spawning. They might be spawning on top of this. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on it and see if I can figure out where they are spawning that they shouldn't be, and then I can fix that, but we'll do that later, that's fine. So I'm really happy with all the progress that we made in this episode. We've built this little section of the area is all complete now, and we're really starting to make some progress on the buildings in this area. And in the next episode, we're going to carry on and get some more of these market stalls and some more villagers bred up in the different colours and move them in, and yeah, just continue working on this area and see how much more we can get done in the next episode. I think I also would like to get a map somewhere. I think in this area having a world map would be really good, so we might do that in the next episode as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.